All right, we're good to go.
Fantastic. So we are continuing just to ensure that yes, we can now write the given when then. So for that given when then, how you're going to do it is, if you look at the script that I have given you here, take an example of the script. So in this script, we have it to say, go to the website. Your given is just like you saying, start from here. That is your given. Then your when is an action that you want to do, an action you want to take. Like when you want to click on the submit button. That is an action. Then your then is the expected, what you want to, the outcome of that action. That is your then. In a test case, you're meant to have a given, one given. You can have subsequent ands. You can add but. You can add or. But when you start with a given, it gives you people to know exactly where the starting point, what exactly you started with, the action you have taken, then your outcome. That is it. So let's take this thing that we have written, this small test case that we have written. So let me add that syntax to it to say, given I'm on Giftry website, www.giftry.com, and I click on the sign in button. That's it. And I enter my username as yemi@gmail.com. And I enter my password as password 123. When I click on the login button, what is my expectation? Then the landing page should be displayed. You can see that I've brought everything into it. That is what I have just written here for a valid scenario. If I want to do my invalid, given I'm on www.giftry.com, I do the same step and I click on the sign in button and I enter first name, my username as test@yahoo.com and my password as this. And I enter a valid username and I enter invalid password and I click on submit button. Then an error message should be displayed. Invalid username or password entered. That's it. So the first thing is to have an understanding of how to write a script in this way, in the small way. Then incorporate the same thing with your given when then. Look at how I started here. I said, go to the website. When you go to the website, you click on the sign in button. You do the next thing, you enter your password, your username. Then I said, click on the button. This is just for you to be able to, because for giving Wenden, the advantage also is that when you start automating, you don't need to rewrite that script. You will automate that script directly. Now, it depends on who is testing. Is it the new generation, or is it people that have been in testing that are been in testing for quite a while? They don't have that. So we need to be able to strike balance in between both. And that's the reason I always encourage people to understand this main technique and also the giving Wenden. Once you understand the trick between the both of them, then anyone suffice. So you can use any one of them. So that's it about the script. So now, the last bit of it is for me to place in. Let me just give it to you in Excel format, so that you would understand. So let's do it this way. So me now say, we'll start all over. Let's say test ID. I put the first one on my test description. Then the next thing I put is my expected result. Then the next one is actual result. Then the last one is the status. So what's the status? Is it pass or fail? Sorry. So I just want us to do it from the scratch so that you just have a clearer view of things. Take a lovely color. Take a bold. Take a 14. 14 is fine. So let's take the first one. So I'll take it. So what's our first one? Let's just put this one together. Merge and center. So let's take the first one as let's take our first one to be the very first one we want to go to, because I want us to really get where I'm coming from to this place. So, so you're going to help me. So what I want to do is that you want us to create an or do a sign in. Which one do you want us to do? Create an account. So create an account is what we want to do now. So we've done sign in. So create account. And majorly in brackets is just you registering. You want to register. Register. So now I'm not going to say the step. You'll be telling me the steps one after the other. But let me tell you, the reason why I'm using this, I want you to understand it now, is that I'm only using this because we don't have our requirement. If you have a user story, now I can give you a user story. But because this is a website that we already know what is happening, as a tester, we design our script without seeing the website, without seeing anything at all. We design it from the specification or the requirement that we get. That's the way we design it. So the first thing is for us to say, the first thing, go to Gifttrade. Gifttrade website. So that's Gifttrade website. I'm not going to put the actual result here. So when you go to Gifttrade website, I should click on what? Create account button. Create account button. So when I click the create account button, the question is that so okay, because I didn't got, I won't get that. I have to log out. Okay. So create account, that's where it's going to give me create account. So you enter your email, first name, last name, phone number, password, confirm password. So because I'm just going to do them, enter
Email,
your email, enter, okay.
username,
So you
username,
you said your email, okay. No, we don't forget we are creating account. Enter your email. Enter your email. If you have the test data, enter your email as, I don't know what you want to use as, test@gmail.com. So what's the next field?
enter username,
What? No. So this is create account. Sign in, sign in. This is create, I'm creating an account. I've not registered before. Someone, let's say an example of one who
okay,
is,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
First
So I'm
name, first name,
correct. So that's the reason I'm creating an account. I'm not signing in, I'm creating an account. So enter,
first name,
okay, correct. First name, first name. So I think there's a letter missing here. S. First name as, who is talking? Who is the person talking? I can't see your name. Who is talking?
mhm. Olusegun,
Huh? Olusegun. Enter first name as Olusegun. So I'm just sorry. I'm not meant to do this, but time permits me. Enter, what's the next one?
last name,
Correct. So we'll put last name as Olusegun Test. So we enter the next one.
Phone number.
Okay, enter phone number. Thank you. Then phone number as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we enter.
Password.
Huh?
Password.
Correct. Enter password as this one. Then what's the next one?
Confirm password. Enter confirm password.
Correct. And what's the last one?
Can you go back there, please?
Okay. Huh?
There's nothing more. Just need to click on register.
Correct. So there's something more. Is to click on the register.
Itself, yeah.
So that's it. So the last one will be click
On register now. Register button.
Correct. Correct. Click on is it register button?
Yeah.
That's what you said. Okay. So
Can I
that
ask
is.
can I ask a question, please?
Please do. I'm going to give it. I'll give you time to ask question, but you're free. Please do ask.
Okay,
Do
yeah,
ask.
with regards to breaking it down to, I just said, okay, but with regards to breaking it down like this, like, okay, writing all the details one after the other, what's the difference in putting enter valid details, which just summarizes everything? Is that allowed or?
No, I didn't get that question. Sorry.
Okay, here you actually broke everything down. Email, first name, last name, and things like that. Yeah, in some of the training we had, we can actually do enter valid details. We encompasses all this.
Of course, yes, you can do it. So if it means then you are a pro, I didn't even need to do it like this then.
Oh,
You
okay.
understand me better.
Oh,
Yeah. So I didn't need to, you don't need to, you can compress it and put everything together in one.
Oh, okay, all right. You just
Do you understand? Yeah, you can. It's easier. These are just test data that I'm just putting in. The reason why I'm doing is that I want to copy the same thing here, like this. And go to this next sheet and open here. So what I want to do is this same one that you see here, what I'm just trying to achieve here is go back here. I don't want to do more. Copy here. This is my step. Copy. Come here. So my scenario. My scenario here is this. So that incorporates your given when then. So instead of this, just reformat the words. Given, I am on given website. Correct. And I click on Do you get me now?
Yes.
So that's where I'm trying to cancel. So now I'm now going to be doing my words. Sorry. B. And
And I enter.
correct. Sorry. Yeah. So correct. So that's the only thing. So you are now doing it, but there are also ways you can do your iteration here. If you have data that are more, then when you click on the last one here will be
Then.
when I click.
Oh yeah. When?
When I click here,
When I click on the register button, then this
Then.
time around,
An application.
yeah, there, yeah.
my maybe my account details should be created. Simple. So that's then. So every other thing will be on. So your when
Board.
then. So every other thing you just put and there. So you can see that's the easiest way to get your given when then into corporation. And this is how you see is the same format. The only thing I rewarded is just bringing it in here. That is it. Now I open the floor for everyone. That is the end of this class. So I'm so certain you understand script. That is a well-designed test script which has been executed. Thank you all. So this time around, I welcome questions and answer. It's Q&A time. So
Is it possible? Hello, Yemi?
Yes,
Sir.
please.
Is it possible we share the Azure board so you can just guide us through one user story?
Absolutely. Put it on.
Okay, Kaede, because I'm recording, I'm not allowed to, I can't leave the page. Kaede, is it possible you share the Azure board, please?
Let me sharing.
Yeah, it's possible.
Yeah, just log in with the tester's account, please.
Yes.
Oh, tester's account again. Okay, yeah.
So we can easily edit it. And Yemi, the Gherkin syntax. In some of these, the BA's user stories, it falls anywhere. Unlike what you just did for us, was we'll show you on the board anyway. We'll show you on the board. All right, Kaede, do you want to go to boards, please? Yeah, there. Do you remember the one we were working on yesterday that we said is not right?
Yeah, it's Bukola,
yeah, that's it.
Bukola.
Yeah, that is it.
I don't.
It's not a student, definitely. No. You go to approve or committed.
I think it should be in committed.
Yeah. You're going forward.
Are you sure it's in committed and approved? Because I don't think we.
It was in committed. Now it's all been moved to Devin.
Okay, that one, the one that we want to work on.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
The check, it should be the one in committed there, that one there. Just click side navigation panel. No. Yeah, double click it. Okay, if you want to check the story for us, it says as an instructor on prep major, I want to be able to access my SAP navigation panel so that I can navigate through the different pages on the website. Acceptance criteria.
Just give it. You don't need to highlight that there.
Is now we sidebar navigation.
Yes, what
So
was cracking our brain is that
what-
that is as if some things are hidden, some steps are omitted. That's what we are thinking.
Yeah, let's take it. Let's on board. So now, first thing is let's read the description. The description is the prep major. So the is that
You are breaking, please.
Your line is breaking up.
this
I think it's from my hand. I don't know.
Not you, not you. It's from you, Miss Zen.
okay.
Do you hear me?
At this hello, I can he can't.
You are breaking.
Your line is breaking very
Hello?
fast.
Maybe your connection.
Yes.
Really, I can get me is better now.
We can't hear you.
Is it better?
No.
Still breaking a bit.
Or do you just want to log out and log in again? If that will.
Oh.
Is it the story card? I'm not sure it's this one. And huh?
Hello? Hello?
Oh my God.
Hello?
Yes, we are able to hear you now.
Hello?
Hello?
Okay, fantastic. Hello?
Yeah, it's still breaking. It's in a connection.
I know it's Bukola. Is Bukola one?
Yeah, this one is Bukola. So
Yeah, I know, but
go
she
back.
has to.
Guys, this one is also, it has hidden information.
It
This
has
one that open.
even the one that we are even looking at.
It
have
has hidden
more
information. Just
hidden.
open it and learn from it.
Okay. All right, no problem. We'll use that one then.
Yeah, I'm coming here.
No, we didn't go to all these. We stayed on committed, remember? We didn't go to all this one. Because they've not been brought forward.
Was it in commented?
Yeah, it was in committed. Is it that this one or anyone on DevIn? Check anyone on DevIn. But let's go with the Buddhist advice, please. Let's go with that one on committed. Yeah, that one. Just stay on that one.
Because
No. Click on the side. Yeah.
Is hear me on board now?
We're waiting.
This internet can be funny at times.
Maybe pending. Please, if any of the Buddhists want to help us on this, please. We just
I'm a registered instructor, and
I
navigate
think,
to the home page of the website.
yeah, if
I
you look
log
at
in.
hello,
Hello.
Yeah.
sorry, I'm also Yemi by name.
Oh, good.
So,
Hello? Hello,
she's back.
Yeah,
Hello.
Yemi, we are hearing you.
is it clear now?
No.
Is it, oh, please let me clear now.
we really want it to be clear. We want
Because
it
if
to
it's,
Clear now.
if it's not clear, we are the one that is
Yes, no.
at disadvantage.
Yeah, is it clear now? Can you hear me
Yes.
clearly now?
Yeah, it's getting better.
Yes, it's coming now.
Yes, better. Thank goodness. So let's take one as an instructor. I will be able to ask my navigation partner. I can so that I navigate through different pages on the website. So this is just the navigation panel.
Mm.
What is our acceptance criteria? You as a star, your understanding the story, if we look at it and says you to what the instructor I'm telling that I'm going to be the instructor, they submit to us the navigation channel. So the given that a registered instructor, okay, you must be registered for you to use it. Navigate to the home page of the website. Log in the account.
We can't hear her.
Yeah, we
Okay.
can.
Can hear you again, Yemi.
Yeah. Me now.
You are really
Okay.
struggling to. No.
Yeah. So you.
I
It's
think
not
you are covering it with something
you have
else.
used.
Kayode, you're covering.
Oh, sorry.
Some of the info asked here. You do because
The network is so bad.
registered.
Why are we not so lucky tonight with
It's
Yemi?
so hello.
Can't hear you. It's bad.
Hello.
Hello, we can't hear you. We can't hear you.
Uh,
It's breaking so bad.
I am in break.
Until it will have been a good help for us.
Because with
Even
this
the-
one, if we can do
Even
this
this
one.
afternoon, I work on this one this afternoon. When we get to a stage, we just need to combine this 4 and 5.
Excuse me. Are you registered on that website?
Which way? You mean this?
Yeah, are you registered?
mean the story?
Yeah, are you registered on the, because you were given a website to work on, right? As a pre-major, are you registered here?
Of course, yeah.
Well,
No, that's yes or no, if you are registered on the website or not. Like what she did tonight, that you just click to create your account, username, password. Did any of you have that?
You know this. We are testing a story, a test case here. Every one of us are registered.
Sorry,
You
can
understand?
I ask one question? What you're trying to open, can you go back to the board, please?
Yes, okay.
Now, as a QA, before you can make any testing, the ticket has to move into QA.
Yeah, we do know that. We do know that.
We know all those that one,
So,
but because
changing what, if you want to change anything, it has to be with the BA.
Yeah, mostly we're not changing. We did resolve not to change anything. We just highlighted it because we found that like it doesn't really makes a lot of sense to us, and we're like, that's a bug on its own. How do we now take it back to the BA?
Okay, what happens is when the BA gives you a user story, now as a QA, you are given the website. Then you go on the website and look at what the BA has given to you and try to follow that on the website, to try to test that on the website. So if what they give to you is different from what they see on the website, or the website is not responding as the scenario they give to you, that is when you can start raising a bug. But if you don't have a website to confirm what they have given to you, you can't raise a bug yet.
Excuse me, I think they have.
Is that Moses speaking?
Pre-major. So if you look at what you were given, the one you showed, according to what the last speaker said, is right. You pick from what you have on QA, but you said you just want to learn from this one, which is okay. If you open that ticket, you just close now the PBI, the one that you are talking on. I asked you one question. I say, are you registered? The point is the thing said from description. As an instructor on pre-major, I want to be able to access my site navigation panel so that I can navigate through the different pages on the website. But the criteria says, given that I'm a registered instructor, that is heavy. It has a lot of things there. So under that one alone,
we acknowledge this one, yeah.
Under that one alone, you have to go as a registered instructor. You have to go that with what she did tonight. I navigate to the website. That is, you went to that website, you open it. I entered my my username, if it is your email. I entered my password. Already you are registered. Then I click on login. So all those things will be under that one alone. So
yes, we acknowledge that one. We acknowledge that one even from the time from 3 days ago. We acknowledge that one, and that there are previous stories saying there are previous stories that have even covered that side. So we are saying that maybe this story is serially lined up. Yeah. So that the previous one have covered that one. So that is the reason why this person have the nudge to write the next thing that she might think be the next thing. But even that giving, this afternoon I make one of my body to know that this giving alone, it has a lot of things inside.
No, even if you don't take given alone as I've just said as the main thing. But if you look at this, give us, I am a registered instructor. If you want to just bypass that place to make it easier for you, just say, yes, you know, I'm a registered instructor. That one is passed. Then I navigate to the homepage. Now you click on the homepage. Does it open? Sometimes you click and the thing will not open. Then you immediately.
I click the homepage. I did that one this afternoon as well. It opened.
Yeah, wait now. As long as that one has passed, then I log into my account on the website because you're registered. I log in. If you are lazy, you can just say I log in. But if you are really good, want to show everything there, under that I log in. That's why you now enter my username. I enter my username.
I opened that one this afternoon as well, and I saw all those things.
I know you must have gone through those things, but let me just give you some information. Maybe you can learn from it. I mean, if you enter your username, you just say, I enter my username. What is the expected? What do you expect? username entered. I entered my password entered. Then I click on login. The web page displayed. Then that's when you cannot go further. I click on the hamburger because you cannot get to the hamburger icon until you log in. That's the only thing I can see that's hidden there. And when you click on the hamburger icon and it's open, or whatever you want to see, it said, and the hamburger icon expands. Sometimes you click and it will not expand. Sometimes they deliberately put some bugs there for you to learn from. So, and then the last one, I should be able to see the side navigation panel. Though this one does not really follow. Because from the top, description says, as an instructor, I want to be able to access navigation and then so that I can navigate through different pages of the website. He said, I want to be able to access. Then at the last part, he said, then I should be able to see the side navigation panel. To be honest, it doesn't really follow from the hamburger.
That's what we're saying.
That's what we're saying.
Doesn't really follow
that's what
from
we, me
So,
and my
but
buddies, that's what we say this afternoon.
Hello, this is Olusegun, please. Can I just come a little bit?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I think we are giving a project on a URL given to us. I think the URL you are going to is an existing one. The one given to us is just we are building it from the scratch.
That makes it good because when you are building it from the scratch, there will be a lot of troubles for you to be able to raise bug on.
Yeah, because
it makes you to learn faster.
They give us a URL to work on, not the existing one.
Not the existing one. That means you've not started anything.
Yeah. That's
so
why
you need the URL.
That's why I wondering when it said that he has registered.
No. As the last speaker said, the other colleague that just advised us, you don't work on what is not in QA. When it is in QA, you know it's ready. It is then, by the time it is in QA, probably the website will be ready. But I can bet it with you, when you have the website, when you click on it, it will not be displayed. That is not because they hate you. They want you to tell them.
Yeah, I mean, can I ask another thing? As the QA, we can only start writing when we get to in-depth, right?
No, dev.
No.
Or dev in. Is it dev
in?
No.
When it's in QA, that's when you start. That is when your own starts.
No, that's when we start testing.
Yes.
When it's in QA, that is when the work of the QA
starts, as the last speaker said.
Yeah, the last sprint.
You only have to do refining with the BA.
We cannot hear you well.
Oh, okay. I said QA, you only do a refining with the BA.
Now you are like, hear me again. We can't hear you.
It's breaking.
We can't hear you well.
You sound far.
Yeah, far from
my God.
Yeah, the last sprint we did, I think we started writing our test cases from in-dev or dev in, whatever. Yeah.
No.
You did it, or they told you to do like
that? Yeah, they told us we start writing from there.
Yes, they told us to start.
Excuse me, what they were trying to tell you is they want you to visualize, to have idea of what you want to write and start putting it down the way you expect it to.
Yes.
Okay. That does not mean that you are writing the correct thing. By the time it gets to InQA and you pick it, you will realize that most of what you've written down will match, but some of them will miss where it's supposed to be.
To buttress what you just said is because when Deji was taking us from our first lesson, I asked him the question that, okay, QA being the last bus stop, and when all these SM, BA, DA are working, are we just going to lie you do? So he now gave us that option that when during the time that BA and all these people are writing their own, they're doing their work, we should have seen it and start doing what we see in it. And true to what he said, when we were in some of the meeting, we were able to see some bug from some of the story that doesn't even make it up to the board. If at DB we are not there, maybe those story will have even make it up to the board.
Maybe it will have been better for you to keep quiet and let them make mistakes so that you have lots of bugs to raise. Because the more you raise the bugs, the more you learn. So you are perfecting the thing to reduce your own work and to make yourself jobless. Because when you are in a job place and then they've made everything perfect, then you have no bugs to raise. You just see that you dance around and they say, okay, everything perfect, no bug to raise. So then your job will finish soon and then you have no work again. Because maybe they just told you before, they start with Scrum Masters to organize and prepare the ground like Jesus. And then the BA will come to start making their wireframes and everything stories. And then they will now employ you to now test. So you can stay there for long and try to be lazy and pretend that you are testing, and then they will be deceived. You can stay a bit longer. But the moment you finish you are too fast and you finish your testing, say everything is good, no problem again, then you lose the job because thank you, you've done your job, we are satisfied, you can now go. But by the time you told the BAs, you tell the BAs that, oh, see the errors, and you make the whole thing perfect when you are doing it, then by the time they pass it to you, you just mark it present, everything is good, nothing for you to do. And then they see you as you are not good. Meanwhile, you are good because you actually help them to make you, to make you not have anything to do. I don't know if the last speaker can speak now. I don't know if we cannot hear him before.
Hello, Yemi, are you back?
And the other guy. So in a nutshell, I think
Moses.
Yeah, I think he's the one that wanted to talk the other time. No. So guys, what they was telling you is that as they are doing their work, you can visualize what the project is, and then you can start writing your stories, just imagining an imaginative one. So by the time they finish and you start testing, I can bet it with you that, sorry, from the clicking of the web page, the problem might start from there. During our own time, we are to log in, we just copy the page, click on it, page not displayed. So then, bug number one. And then what we do, that's the end of the story. Stage one, given social website, when I click on social, the page will be displayed. The page does not display now. So the whole other story is
irrelevant.
Irrelevant. So that's the end. Then you now pass it to you take the screenshot, write your comment, page did not fail to display. You inform your developer to attend to it. The developer will now do it and the page will display. But then don't forget, where they're supposed to write pre-major, they can write pre-job. And if you don't know, you just follow the description here, click, navigate, follow this. You have to look at corrections sometimes. They are not the main thing, but sometimes they will do that for you. They will set trap. So you also have to see all those things. And then, not only this one that you will see, there are some other traps that they will set for you there. Date may be written the wrong way. You can have your phone number with digits. I have never seen a phone number with, with alphabets. So you see phone number with alphabets, you have to raise it that, oh, I don't know this time. So that's what Mr. Lee was trying to tell you, just to visualize it. But that by the time, as the last speaker said, when the thing is now in Kiwi, then you can now start writing it step by step, and then you'll be able to get through. So as it is now, given that I'm a registered instructor, the next thing you write, yes, I'm a registered instructor. That one has passed because you are registered. And when I navigate to the home page of the website, then you went to the home page. What happened? Yeah, I navigate to the home page. What did you see? The home page was displayed. That's what happened. So then I log into my account on the website. How do you log in? Under that guy log in, I entered my username. username entered. Username entered, both places. I entered my password. The actual what happened? Password entered. The actual results, password entered. Then the next one will be and I click on the hamburger icon. So when you now click on what you see, I mean, what happened? I click on it. Yes, I click on it. Then what happened? It should be able to, and the hamburger icon expands. Does it expand? Here, another is the main thing. Does it expand? Yeah, I click on the hamburger. That was what to do. Well, what was the actual thing that you see? It doesn't expand. So that is the bug. But it seems to be very important to them. So then you'll tell the developer that, oh, the hamburger failed to expand. Oh, and he said I should be able to see the side navigation panel. If this is the end story, okay, let it be. You might enter that one and you don't see any navigation panel. So you see the wireframe, it will show everything clean and nice, but by the time you see reality is a different thing. Then you have to raise the bug. Some of the things we did during our time could not pass because what they said we should see, I didn't see it. So now I asked them, what should I do? Should I pass what they said? We are looking for phone number and I got there is no phone number. So if you don't pass it, how do we pass something that's the main thing? So some things you can pass them because they are not important. So the premajor is supposed to be premajors and the S is missing. Maybe on one place you can say, okay, let's forget it. The premajor is correct everywhere except this place. So guys, as Moses said, when you have in the QA, then you can do it, but you can be practicing ahead. But the main thing is you can still be dancing around because they are the one working now. By the time it's your turn, they will be dancing, they'll be playing too. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Can I check something, please? Now, this user story of registering as an instructor. Is there any other story that talked about registration as an instructor?
I like that.
Yes, there are.
That will be the first set of stories that
you know, I told you
this is
there are
meant
some
to be
story that
under that login as an instructor. It should be linked together. But I can't see a link here anyway. Maybe that will be in another lecture to let you know.
No, can I explain to you there? If you, as Moses said, I think Moses that I told you, you don't start from committed, right?
Yeah.
Was it the one, somebody told us that?
Yeah, I'm the one that said that it has to be in QA.
Yes, when it is in QA, the developer and the other, the BA, they know what they are doing. By the time they put those things to you, the one that we ask you to register will come with them. So you need to register, even if they don't tell you. That information says, given that I'm a registered instructor, on that, under the description, as an instructor on pre-major, you cannot be an instructor if you are not registered. And under given that I'm registered instructor, if you are not registered, then that will push you to go and register straight. So sure, there will be one like that will direct you to register. But even if you are not registered, I'm just telling you this. With this, the way it is written, you have to register first to be able to reach where the hamburger is. Probably.
Yeah, let me keep something with this. The next time you meet with the BA, if I'm looking at this story,
we can't hear you well.
Different things that mean the same thing. Now, you said giving I'm registered instructor. Now you're coming back again, you are saying logging into my account. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say.
What you are saying is perfectly correct. I almost made the same mistake when I started explaining to you that under that given a loan, you have a lot of things to do until I saw that they have it there. But as it is, if they give it to you like you said,
if I'm to talk to a BA during refinement on this, I will say, given I'm registered as an instructor and I navigate to the home page, this login to my account should not come in again. Since you are already registered.
You are right.
So login. So you see that you say, given I navigate to given I navigate and I navigate to the website and I log in as a registered instructor.
My brother, don't worry yourself too much. As it is now, given that I'm a registered instructor, what you just, how do you pass that one is, I'm a registered instructor. So you don't need to bother too much, but what you are saying is right. It's like duplication. So you are right. So it's duplication, but you don't need to worry yourself too much. And guys, because you are mostly in their meetings when they are doing all those things, that gives you the chance to know what they are doing. During our own time, you don't even know, they just send it to you. And then you start asking questions, because as you are doing now, some questions will come up that this thing does not really follow. And you will not be able to even test because you are confused. So you will need to ask them. So you will have such situations when you are doing it. So yeah. If you have another one to show that we can talk on before you just go, I don't know.
Thank you so much. Yeah. Dayo, do you think we still need to show more?
Yeah. One question I would like to ask is who moves the ticket from DevDon to QA?
If you look at Azure Dev, if you go by there, developer.
Okay.
You see, it's developer. When you see in dev, wait down, you see in dev, in development, they are developing it.
Okay.
By the time he finished it, or he or she finished it, the person will push it to dev done. Development is done. Now, you as QA, you see it under development done, then you just go there and pick the one you want to work on.
Okay, I'm putting
That's why
it is all that are going to put it in QA.
Yes. Either we put in dev done for you to see that these ones are ready. So you now pick the one you want to work on. You can see like 5. So that means you pick 1 or 2, depending on.
You see, this is this becoming an instructor. You see, becoming an instructor registers today. So I think the story follows they made this sequential somehow, but when they are approving it, they are not approving it sequentially as they made it. That's what I'm even thinking.
Yes, sometimes, sorry, I'm also a buddy. My name is Olaolu. Sometimes they don't, it doesn't have to come sequential. Once it's in dev done, you guys can just assign it to each other. If you have 2 QAs or 3 QAs and you have like 5 stages, you can say, oh, I'll take maybe side panel, I'll take header, I'll take about us. So you just share it to each other so that 2 people will not pick the same story. At the end of the day, you'll be fighting over it. Just assign it of A, you work on A, B, you work on B, C, you work on C. So if you have many stories, you begin to share it to each other. So by the time you share it to each other, you won't have any problems in the future. So once it gets to dev done, you go in there, you drag it to QA, in QA, and you start your work.
Yeah, so
everything is just drag and drop. So once the develop is in dev now, development work is going on. Once they are done, it goes automatically to dev done. So from dev done, once you see any story in dev done, that means it's ready for the QA to start working on. So that is when you can see what they've developed at the website or on the website. So they will give you a test environment. That's a URL. so that that URL, you can go to that URL. That URL is different from the regular URL you are navigating to now. That one is going to be like a test/prep major. So you go there, you will see what the developer has tested. So the story aligns with the story that is in DevDon is going to align with what the developer has developed in the test environment. So if he's login, for instance, now, you go there, you know what you are looking for in login, username, password, confirm password. I don't know if it's there. So you begin to test. There's happy parts, there is invalid scenarios. So you begin to test those scenarios. So if he's requiring 8 digits or alphanumeric with different signs, and you test it, you'll be testing like you are using the website. Do you understand? Like you are trying to break the website. I want to get, okay, he said if I put 8 alphabets, maybe my name is Bio. I put Bio and I put 1, 2, 3, 4. If I enter and the criteria is alphanumeric, let's say I now put hash, and I submit it. If he submits, it's an error because he's not saying signs or this. Do you understand? So that's when you begin to now come up with the bugs that, oh, this is a bug. Your requirement is saying, or user story is telling me that it should be alphanumeric. But now I'm putting signs, I'm putting plus, I'm putting minus, and I'm submitting, and it's not popping an error. That means there's a bug there. So you raise your bug, and once you raise your bug, there's a way they raise the bug. It goes directly to the developer, and you assign a name to the developer. So the developer will see it on the board, and he picks it up from there. If the developer feels it's a bug, he will let you know. If he feels it's not a bug, both of you will sit down, or there will be a meeting. Everybody will talk about it. Do you think this is a bug or this is not a bug? So that's how it's done.
Hi, can I just say something? I think what they're trying to find out here, I think I've been in some of their meetings. Now, before it get dropped to in-depth, the QA also being involved in the refinements. So I think what they're trying to let us show us today is to look at the story so that when they're doing refinement with the BA, they can also kick in their own advice for them to look into what they have put down. I think that's what I think they are trying to show for tonight, because they also get involved in the refinement before it goes into in-depth.
Yeah. I think they should just, as the last speaker said, I mean, the other guy said they should wait for their time because it's not yet time for them to start testing, but they can just be practicing by writing some
in
tests.
The refinement, they're getting them involved in the refinement.
Yeah, that's what surprised me, honestly. They are lucky. Because in our own time, they just brought the whole thing to us. We don't know what to do.
But this time around, they're getting the QA involved in the refinement.
You are very right. Yeah.
Yeah,
you are very right.
You said they can start writing already.